afternoon, New Jersey, and welcome to the second week of Garden State Esports Victoria Valorant. This is West and
Gavi.
from Barnegat Esports. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your continued support. Victoria Valorant is a league created to showcase the talents of underrepresented students in esports. We are all gamers here. Anyone can game. Today, we have an exciting matchup of the Barnegat Bengals versus the Mercer County Tech School Wizards.
Starting for the Bengals are Fox 1266, Cats are Cool 5, Ron, Pandarat, and Bloody Skull.
On the Wizard side, we have Nikoas, Wyvern, Aloe, Ariba, and an ounce of sugar. Would you like to explain Valorant to them?
Of course, Valorant is a 5 versus 5 FPS game with 5 different agents, with each agent having their own. Played best of 2, meaning we get to decide 2 maps to be on. Each map goes until a team gets 2 rounds. Don't go anywhere, the match will begin shortly.
Fortunately, the dragon is
Alright, and we are starting. We're on the map Lotus, which is one of the newer maps in Valorant. It's a 3-sider. On Barnegat, we've got a Sova, a Jet, a Killjoy, an Omen, and a Neon. And then on, what was the other schools?
The Wizard?
The Wizards, we've got a Sage, a Breach, an Astra, a Reyna, and a Fade. It's getting wacky and wild in here, guys. We are on defense, which is good. And yeah, we're gonna see what Barnegat does here. I'm not really familiar with this map, so it's gonna be sure. Oh, they have someone in spawn AFK. Unfortunate. Really. Looks like we've cleared spawn and we've.
Seems like they're splitting up a lot.
Yeah. Instead of playing all together, but looks like they've planted C. Ran is coming from right to cover. Oh, Ran's found them. And Ran gets it.
Nice.
Very skillful peeking there. Now, what should I call it? Looks like the Asher's got a pick on Bloody Skull. The other 3 to get this pick.
Ron has very low health. Careful.
I say she baits it. No. Up to it's Pandarat. Get the
That's a clutch moment for the Wizards.
Yes, but it was a good round overall. I think that split play was really good for Barnegat.
Yeah.
I think they're just getting warmed up.
I see that they're becoming more aggressive and more comfortable with their agents.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see where they're going now. Alright, looks like we're doing similar split hold. We've got one on pushed up on C.
And oh wait, keep going.
We've lost Cats Are Cool 05. Bloody Skull's looking for the flank play from where Cats Are Cool had died.
Killjoy is and unfortunate.
We've got. Is Neon a duelist? I would assume so. I'm pretty sure Neon's a duelist. Oh, this is good avoidance and hiding by Bloody Skull. That's a double peek. It was honestly a good effort. I think. I don't know what to think. I've never really played Lotus, so I'm not sure what's happening here. But what I do know is that from yesterday, we've seen a lot of improvement from Barnegat. They're a lot more cohesive in their game plans now.
They're playing a lot less scared.
Yes, they're not getting rolled. They're putting up a good fight.
Yeah.
Which I think is impressive.
I like their strategy of separate out the team.
Yes. I agree. I think there's like 7 coming, not 7, there's quite a few of them coming towards Lunar Fox. But she gets the pick. Looks like they're planting C. Ran narrowly avoids that. It's like Ran and Anarat are pushing together. We got a headshot. That now it's up to the Killjoy. Well, strategically that was good. I think there was some over peeking by Barnegat there. I think we looked down sidelines where there's like 3 or 4 people standing there, which is hard. We're seeing definitely better aim, I think.
Their beginning strategies, I think. What's it called? I think once finding have to.
Yeah. I think once the plant happens, they lose strategy. I don't think they have a plan for what happens after they plant.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I feel like, especially when they lose one of their duelists, I think then it's a little nerve-wracking, which, I mean, when is it not? Looks like we've got some action possibly on A.
Seems like the Wizards have been sticking to.
Yeah. So we've got our Sova and our Neon coming from two different directions. I think Neon is... Actually, I don't know, I think... Yeah. I think Rand got there first. This is good drone use. Maybe... I don't think she got her bolt on anybody, but... Oh, she got smoked. That's good spray control. She did die, but she did have good spray control there. Yeah. I think they're playing against an ability-heavy comp, where theirs is less so it becomes kind of a struggle. I think playing into, like, an Astra and a Breach is not the most pleasant experience.
Yeah. Mentioned they have the 8.
Yeah. And they have a shade, so
Yeah.
they have a lot of advantages with what utility they have, where on our team, really the only utility, like major utility we have is really the Killjoy and kind of the Sova. So, now let's see what our setup is looking like on Killjoy. What did she do? I don't see. But you can see it on the map. Yeah, she's setting up more. We've lost Bloody Skull. Let's see. I think Lunar Fox is looking for a trade, and she gets it through the flash.
Nice.
Now that's... You got some balls there, man.
That's impressive.
That's a clip. That's a clip. Unlucky right after, but that's a clip. Cats Are Cool is looking to pick... Nice.
That stage was over.
Oh. Now it's down to Ram. Will we defuse? I don't think so. But do I think Marquisha's gonna hit a clip? I do think so. But that was really good. Okay, let's talk about that play by Neon. That's what should we call it? What can I remember? Lunar Fox.
Oh, there's a timeout.
Okay, there's a timeout. So, manager, would you mind putting the camera back on us? One moment, and you'll see us once more. Alright, so let's talk about that play by our Neon. I think that was really impressive, getting flash, but having that predictive game sense, know exactly where they were to get a headshot kill.
That was amazing on her.
Yeah.
I don't think she would be lucky if that would lucky if it happened again.
Yeah.
But that was very good on her.
I think that's showing, like, pretty good reflexes. Overall, strategically, I think the way the groups that are dividing up, I don't know if it's working. I think maybe we send, I don't know. I feel like maybe don't send Bloody Skull to B, maybe have them at A or C and send maybe our Neon down through B, because nobody's really going B. So I feel like having Bloody Skull at, like, A or C would maybe be more beneficial, or send them both down B so they can do a flank play. But that's kind of dangerous as well, because, like, oh, I don't have mouse control. Alright, they're back in the match, by the way. I forgot. I forgot to switch it to, the game, but yeah, they're running this flank play here, which is kind of dangerous, because if they die, then, that puts an extreme strain on the rest of the team, I feel. Now it's just them and Ran left. Got a firefight kind of down this A mid-ish area. The spike's been planted A. Lunar Fox is going around the other way. I think it's smart that they don't go the same direction, but I do think, like, you can see there that Lunar Fox didn't check the angle before she peeked, and it led to her demise, unfortunately, getting picked off. Now it's up to Ran. I mean, it's gonna be a while before she gets there. And I mean, they all just die for it at that point. Unlucky. But, like, it's winnable. It's winnable. See. Let's see, do you think they're gonna change their strategy for this round?
I'm not sure. I feel like they're scared of trying to change, but
Yeah.
but I think to actually make a better
Yeah.
they would have to.
I mean, we're looking at different util for Killjoy right now. I think it's really down because they keep going A. I think it's really down to its Panorama and Cats are cool to really coordinate in making sure they can hold this. Meanwhile, Bloody Skull's ulting in the back line, I think. Let's go see how that's going. Honestly, it's kind of fun just watching these two just run around together, looking for people to kill. Oh, this is a thing, by the way. This is a door. I think they planted seed. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that was
Now it's down to it's Panda and Lunar Fox. And now it's down to it's Panda Rat. Like she's gonna use some of her util to try and see what she can get from this. I think their Asher's ulting, which is kind of not great. I would say leave, save. Yeah, I think that's what she's doing. She's just gonna save, which I think is good. Save the Spectre for the next round. They're gonna be broke, so. Oh, unforge, run! Run!
that was.
Oh, no,
just
right at the edge of the bomb radius. Unfortunate. Let's see. Looks like they're going for a different plan of attack here, which I think is smart. Looks like they're sending their Neon to C with the Sova. Jet is still gonna go down B. So I think it allows Bloody Skull and Lunar Fox to play into each other as duelists. I think the purpose with this play here, having Killjoy and Omen as distractions on A, is that they basically hold down the fort for as long as possible, right here, to just. I mean, they're running the Odin right now, the Wizards, but yeah, I feel like the purpose they're having those two there is that they might not survive, but they will prolong the amount of time until plant.
Yeah. Do you feel like once people on the brink of start dying,
Yeah.
the remaining members do start to panic,
Yeah.
and do crash, or that might be what's costing.
Oh, we're seeing Hunter's Fury. I mean, I would have probably darted before Hunter's Fury, just so you know where they're at, but I think that was a good attempt, and I think they really, like what you were saying, like they usually panic, they were able to really regroup. But I think it was very particular to the people that we still had alive. I think Ran and Lunar Fox are some of our more confident players, so I feel like having them together and also having the info from the Sova would have been helpful. But I also think it was a matter of time, so I don't think Ran had the time that she would have needed to use her util to effectively win the round.
Right now, it seems like a good strategy is to just prolong as possible.
Yeah. We're planting, I think it like B.
Spike planted.
So, I mean, this is a risky play going right into the Sage Ice here. Check your corner!
Oh.
No! I knew that was gonna happen! But we do have our Killjoy ulting, which I think has zoned them so that now Ran can pick them off one. Aw, unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think that was an issue with spray control, but I think strategically that was smart, having the Killjoy ult, so it pushes them to be right in front of the spike. So ideally, I think that maybe two of them should have peeked at the same time since there was going to be two there and have them pick their targets and shoot.
Yeah.
That might have been best, but they ended up trying to take the fight one by one, which was not, I don't know if that was the right play. It might have been, but I think it only would have been the right play if they had gotten that first pick and then traded for the second person to go in and get the other person. Looks like we've had a change in strategy. Ran is with Cats Are Cool at A. I think Cats Are Cool's pushing up pretty hard on A. I think
Bloody Skull passing.
I think it's honestly what Cats Are Cool is doing is honestly a bait plan. I think it's incredibly smart. They're baiting out people so Ran can get a pick there, and I think. But now we've got numbers, right? I think sending Ran and Cats Are Cool to the same place, I think played into both of their play styles the best at that point. And again, we have numbers. So we've got our team going in from 3 different angles, but
yeah,
we're running out of time here. Well, that was a good held angle, but it was a failure to launch with that, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
there comes the Fade creature. Yeah, I would run and save. So I think Bloody Skull's gonna take the fight to get the money.
Okay.
She's going for the clip. Did we defuse? So close! That was actually kind of close. I don't know if we would have had time to defuse, but the fact that we were able to get onto point and get close to winning was pretty impressive.
See them improve more and more every round.
They're learning as they're going. Also, I think despite the fact that Barnegat is not in a winning spot right now, I think when you compare the ranks, the highest ranked rank on the Barnegat Victorious Valorant is a bronze, and the highest ranked rank on the Wizards is a diamond. So yeah. I feel like for what we've got, we're doing pretty good. Like their Astra has ulted again. And I like this pushing up that Cats Are Cool is doing. I think this is smart. I also think using the walking as bait at anybody who's mid or B, I think that's important. So now they can go around to support Bloody Skull.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're running a pinch play again. With its oh no! Run! You're marked. Unfortunate. That's just a bad place to be. So pinch play out the window. It's down to Cats Are Cool and Ran. Cats Are Cool is looking to entry the point here. But I think they just get gunned because Barnegat doesn't have the money to get like Ariba, right? Ariba has a fam. Ariba has like a real gun. Okay, Barnegat went in there with Spectres, and so the time to kill is way higher with a Spectre, I feel. So I feel like that was a matter of eco at that point. I think there was not enough time to win the round, but I think if we had the eco, we would have won. Maybe a couple picks.
It's just bad positioning. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll address this in between. But back to our game. Barnegat's actually looking to go really aggressive here, and I think they figured out because if they play aggressive, then they can get picks. Our 2 on A have died, unfortunately, and so Blazeco's looking to do that flank play once again. Oh, aim higher. Nice! See, that's another eco thing. Because Nikos didn't have a better gun and had to reload, and also didn't have cover, it made that a winnable fight. Do we have numbers? No.
But they're aiming.
Yes, I think. Also, I think in general, I think we need to aim a little higher, I feel. Because, it, again, speeds up time to kill. If you aim higher, you get a headshot. If you aim low, but also that's about spray control, which is really difficult. because, you know, as you hold down the shooty button, bullets start to go everywhere. You'll have to, like, move your mouse slightly in accordance with that. We're on attack now. Very exciting. Let's see. Maybe Barney can win this round. It looks like they're gonna hard push A. We'll see how that goes. What's going on? Before seeing some oh, there's a freeze. 5-minute halftime. Right. They do have a 5-minute halftime. That's allowed. Alright, in the meantime, let's regroup back to us. So, we've got some chat messages. Let's talk. We've got Go Wizards, go Wizards. Let's go Black Bulls. Whose team is that? The Wizards, they're the Black Bulls and the Wizards? The Black Bull Wizards? We don't know.
I feel like that.
Halo with the Odin, yes, all reliable. Let's see, from Egg Roll, let's go Barnegat, hashtag comeback, hashtag bronze is better than diamond. Thank you, Egg Roll, for your kind words. We appreciate it greatly. What we have from Twitch TV _Sneezy, yay, I'm better than you. Not sure what way. Then from Harambe Fan 2017, down with MCTS. Omen diff. Let's be nice. No down with anybody. And no diffs. Not appropriate things to say. And then from Eggroll is nice and hashtag Bloody Skull owns Nikos. I hope this is all in friendly competition. I know this is honestly pretty tame as far as the esports chat goes. I remember the chat for when they were announcing the playoffs lineups for winter sports.
Really? How was that? Alright, I got that answer.
So as long as it's all in good fun. As long as it's all in good fun and everyone's cool. I mean, this isn't like a competitive league. This is just for funsies. So as long, like, it's just for funsies. A little fun competition. You know? Yeah. Alright, well, we'll be right back when the game starts again. We'll see how this last round works out for the bank. And we are back. The MCTS halftime has concluded. We're running an aggressive push up. Someone's already planting. Lunar Fox is planting. We've got an early plant. And we're looking to control and protect our spike.
As long as they play it safe.
Yeah, honestly, sitting on the spike is sometimes the best thing you can do.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
not. Maybe not.
Together. Very
Oh
unfortunate
god.
opinion.
Maybe we could have stepped back and waited for like a bait, but I mean that's a 1v5 fight. It's not fun. You know, it was a good attempt. It was a quick round, but a good attempt and a good match. And I think it was played really well by everyone. What do you think?
I think it was. I think like we said the last game.
Yeah.
They are better defenders.
Yeah.
Due to their and more play.
Yeah.
But it also seems like today they have gotten more aggressive.
Yeah.
More confident agents.
I think Lotus is a map that the Barnegat, like, Victoria Valorant is better on attack, definitely. I don't think, like, they've got that strength in defense. Alternatively, this is the GSC channel, so we should talk about the amazing performance by MCTS. That was great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Good stuff.
Aims were amazing, and the communication, I could tell that they knew when to go together, or when to come back.
It was a lot of, like, not split, very, like, focused pushes all together, but, like, simultaneously, like, it's really good coordination, what individually each person had to do, which was really impressive. Anything else you'd like to add? Matches. I think it's been a great game so far to watch. And I think really interesting map we played. Alright, so we will be right back when the next match begins. And we're back. Okay, and we're on Ascent, and we're attacking. But I feel like we're way better on defense on Ascent. So that's interesting. Also, Selena had to run. She's got work to attend to, so you're just stuck with me, unfortunately. Very sorry. So this is the same map that, one of the same maps that we played yesterday. So it looks like we're looking at altered, like, strategies here. We see that Rand's now gonna start, darting mid, right? And so when Bloody Skull goes in, Bloody Skull's on Reyna now. They have that info to better it. There's a Viper on the other team, by the way. They've got a Viper now. Meanwhile, they're pushing hard up on B. But the Killjoy's util takes them out. This is probably the first time we've seen today, or I've seen in a while, Killjoy's util killing people. That aggressive push, looks like MCTS was waiting for that. So now just Ran is left, unfortunately. There's like 12 people over there, and one person behind. And she's terrified. I mean, I would be, God. Not a good spot to be in ever.
Please stay alive. I hate making new friends.
While they're setting up, let's check chat. From Harambe Fan 2017, salutations, hello. Then from Cheesy Gamer 1, you will not kill my allies. We do not have a Sage, unfortunately, this match. And so these allies are going to stay killed. On both sides. So to solve the earlier problem, we've got, like, some of the Killjoy util down mid. We're seeing a lot of strategic gameplay in terms of a flank play for Bloody Skull. Meanwhile, on B, the spike is down right around the corner of the point from whoever enteried. So that's pretty tough. I think Ran is once again the last person left, and with a Frenzy too, which is a pretty hard gun to get headshots on, especially from far away. So again, that was a tough position to be in overall. Oh, which gun was it? Was it a Frenzy? Oh my god. Someone's messing with me and making me feel like I'm saying the wrong things. Oh my god! I played this game briefly. Ran is sticking with the friendly. I don't think she has the eco to do otherwise. It looks like we're pushing A, which I think is smart. B has not been working. With a soft push and a hard push. So I think A is a good choice. Except the Viper is around the corner. So Pinrat's gonna use her util to help support Bloody Skull in her entry. I think we're gonna see a flash right about now. That gets taken down. Bloody Skull's looking to entry here with support from Barnegat. They're playing this a little slower, a little safer. I think that's smart. I think. But the best. Oh, it's Barnegat. Oh, run! Yeah, she went to the left where she should have gone to the right, and unfortunately, they were getting flanked anyway, so there was no escape there. It looks like that maybe the best thing for Barnegat right now to run some sort of bait play, or at least do a rotate. I think after they pushed A and it really was not working out, I think they should have rotated to B. I think it would have given them enough time to do so. We'll go. Dancing. Good to have good team morale. It's like Lunar Fox is leading the point charge to B, while Bloody Skull is down mid. And Bloody Skull gets taken down by Wyvern. Like, Lunar Fox is trying to use that fire shield for better, but yeah, they kind of just get focused and picked off one by one. And when you're nervous in that when you're in that situation, where the other team is predicting where you're going to be and picking you off, it can be pretty nerve-wracking, I think. I think that's when like positioning and strategy kind of falls apart. They have an idea for how they're going to go about possibly getting on point, but once someone dies, I feel as though that maybe that falls apart a little. Where is Bloody Skull? Oh, I think she's going at you, right? Like, Ran is darting down mid. I think that's a good play. Especially because the Viper obviously walls there. There's the fade thing. I think the best thing Lunar Fox to do is take cover there, yeah. We're running a similar kind of push, but Bloody Skull's leading the push now. Well, it seems like both of them are doing it together. And I think they're rotating, which I think is really smart. Oh, they're like half rotating. They're doing a bait rotate? No, I think it's Pinnerat was looking for flankers, but got caught with her knife out. Now it's down to Bloody Skull, who got a 3K and is now ulting. This is a completely winnable round right now for Barnegat. I think if she plants, if she gets the shot, that was a really good entry for Bloody Skull. It's probably one of the better plays we've seen by Barnegat today. And I think it might have been winnable, but, you know, unlucky. It happens. In chat, we've got from Fast Puffin, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Thank you, Anakin Skywalker, for your wise words of advice. I don't think there's much sand here, so might like, which map is this again? Ascent? Might like Ascent. Better than like Lotus or Pearl. So we've got this push onto B, with once again having Bloody Skull down mid, which I just don't know if it's the best, because they're expecting them down mid. So I think Bloody Skull might have been better off going down B with their teammates.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
Let's see how Barnegat takes the next. It looks like they're splitting up a little. Ran is going to dart. No, Ran's not going to dart A. Oh, I think we're having more of a mid push. I think they're gonna all push mid, which I think is smart. Yep, they're doing a full mid push. And I think that's because they keep getting caught in B and caught in A. You might as well just go down the middle at this point. I can totally see why. You've got the Viper wall, and I think it's smart that Lunar Fox is using her own wall to counter that and make her own sidelines and force them out just like that. And although she's died now, we've got room for a trade to pick off Wyvern.
My ultimate is ready.
Okay. From the other room, I think it's Panarat yell, "Oh my god, finally!" That's great. She did get a pick, so. Now it's down to Bloody Skull, who, while her team was kind of all pushed up, she took kind of a backseat to try and get the trade, and it was really close. That was a pretty close round, and I think strategically that was a good choice. Currently with Barnegat, with how, especially in like this position where like it's a difference in elo, I think Barnegat's using kind of like a meat shield strategy almost. I'm getting shaking heads. I don't know. I feel like we're going in a lot, and we're getting a lot of... We're looking to get trades, which I think is important. And I think with time, that trading will help Barnegat win more rounds. And I think in their own elo, I feel like this is a strategy that probably works really well for them. They run fast. Fun fact, in Valorant, you run faster when you have your knife out. You get a slight movement boost. Like people get caught with their knives out. Oh. That was unfortunate. But yeah. So when people get caught with their knives out, it's because they were trying to get faster moves. You'll often see people You know, they take their knife out, or if they're getting shot at, they might take their knife out, and while they're trying to get to cover, they'll swing their mouse around a bunch, and it makes their head harder to hit. So they can preserve as much health as they can, because the person shooting them has to change their aim to try and hit them in the head. From Cheesy Gamer 1, we have Oh My God, Reyna. Yes, we're having great gameplay from both Reynas. Usually, in Valorant, you'll see that the Reyna player is usually one of the best, if not the best player on the team. Will usually go Reyna to have, or at least the most mechanically talented. Ours just peaked too, unfortunate. From Bathtub Kid 133, this commentator is really good. I never played Valorant before, and now I feel like an expert. Good job. Thank you, Bathtub Kid 133. I appreciate your kind words. Nico seems to have taken out most of Barnegat's forces. So it's a difficult round for Barnegat there. We've got a message from Zerso. I would have to disagree. Honestly, Zerso, sometimes I kind of just make stuff up based on what I see. So, you know, if I'm wrong, then maybe I am wrong. It's, again, what, I'm like Iron 4, and I haven't played in a year and a half. And then a message from Batska133. Wow, Toxic Zerso 1v1 me. Zerso says, okay, what game? We're having a lot of beef in the chat. Meanwhile, we've got this great push by Lunar Fox to get onto point attacking. This is probably the first time they've probably been on point. Its Panarat does support Lunar Fox in checking her back angle for her, which I think is really important. I think if they hold Boathouse, if they hold Spike, if they look up, then I feel like this is winnable. We didn't win it, but we planned it. And I think that's the most important part, is that we got a successful plan in a game that we've really been struggling with. Meanwhile, if you're wondering how the chat beef is going, Bathtub Kid 133 has challenged Zerso to a match of Roblox Arsenal, which is a great Roblox game. From Harambe Fan 2017, anyone want to 1v1 me in town of Salem? I hope you find someone to 1v1 you. And then from Bathtub Kid 133, if Barnegat has 1 million fans, then I'm one of them. If Barnegat has 1 fan, then I'm that one. If Barnegat has no fans, that means I'm dead. Thank you for your continued support, Bathtub Kid 133. We've got a push on A, as well as a push on mid. Looks like Lunar Fox has successfully taken out their Viper, but is left with very little health herself. Bloody Skull picks off Ariba. We've gotten rid of some of the Killjoys. Util there. We shoot into the flash. Oh! Headshot by its Panda Rat. With what is that gun? What gun is she holding? Oh my god! She gets it! Okay, the Guardian is my favorite gun. So close! Oh my god, that was excellent gameplay and excellent peeking by its Panda Rat. I think the Guardian's my favorite gun, so I'm a little biased, but we've got messages from Cheesy Gamer, Bathtub Kid 133, run the ones on Roblox ABA. Alright, chat's getting a little un-Valorant related. From BHS Celtic, a popcorn emoji. And they're talking about Roblox in the chat. From Harambe Fan 2017, you can never trust a coin, they're so two-faced. We've got great puns going on here. Meanwhile, in terms of actual gameplay, we've got... We see that the Fade has used her util, so I think that makes it a little more comfortable running it. We're not shooting the Sova drone for some reason. But that's okay because that just gives a distraction for our A pushers to push. It's Panarat using her util so Lunar Fox can clear point. She's ulting, and I think she's trying to get the pick on the fade. And she does. Ran is using her ult as well. But the enemy Killjoy is ulting. It's like an ult fest in here. And a hard round for Barnegat. But we're seeing a lot of like changes in strategy here. We're seeing different uses of util. We're seeing different angles checked, different routes taken, which I think is pretty impressive. Meanwhile, in chat, we've got BHS Celtic saying, yes, puns. Easy Gamer said, so close, I agree. Zerzo said, Wyvern solos, TBH now. All in good faith. Can someone please press tab for me? I think, I don't know if Wyvern is solo. I mean, it seems like Aloe seems to be the top fragger on MCTS, but Wyvern is doing a great job. In terms of gameplay, this is the Barnegat needs to win this round to continue playing. Here we've got this interesting push defensively onto A, since now they've switched defense. It's kind of careful, and they've let them plant, but I think it might work. Just about what angles we peek and when. Bloody Skull's got a sheriff, which I think is a great pick here if you need to get easy, like that, easy kills. That's down to It's Pandarat now to maybe possibly get a 3k, and unfortunately that's the round. I think it was great gameplay on both sides. I think MCTS did a great job. In terms of chat and this adventure we've been on, we've got Fast Puffin with another joke. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. We've got someone saying Zerzo simp, Zerzo mid, from Harambe fan 2017. The comeback is real, I believe. Everyone be nice. Be nice in chat. Be nice to each other. So, you know what? Barney might have not won, but I think they have fun. And I think that's what matters most in the league. That is really about just having fun. Currently the camera has died. As I can see, we have to replace the battery. So if you could just give us a moment, you'll see my face again. Am I visible now? No. We're having technical difficulties. But that was a good game. I don't really have anybody to ask about it because Selena had to run. But I think strategically we're going to see a lot of improvement from the Bengals in the coming weeks. They have this starting knowledge of different things that they can use to their leverage going forward. So I feel as though having these foundations in these different things is going to pay off later as they continue to practice multiple days a week for 3 hours at a time and really hone those skills. I think that's all I have for you guys today, but I will see you next week with week 3 of Victoria Valorant. Thank you for your continued support.